Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new second stimulus package and second stimulus check update. We're at an interesting turning point right now, a critical moment when it comes to the second stimulus package and check. And this is coming on the heels after Trump has just named Amy Coney Barrett the next Supreme Court justice to fill Ruth Bader Ginsburg's spot. In place is also now a stopgap agreement to assure federal funding through December, so we can return back to the negotiating table. Congress does remain deadlocked as Republicans and Democrats are fighting over the finer points of the next stimulus package. However, both parties do agree that another stimulus check should be sent out to Americans, that there should be more direct relief. As always, if you have been enjoying my stimulus updates, go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up, smash the like button. Just help with that YouTube algorithm. I do appreciate when you do that, and it does support my channel and helps me create daily uploads and continue to do them, all because of you guys and your support. So very thankful for all of you. Thank you very much. When you do that, when you click that like button, it just supports me greatly. We had a summer of uncertainty and total turmoil with tens of millions of Americans on the brink of poverty and in question over their finances and the next stimulus package. And now, where are we? Well, we're awaiting a brand new proposal from the Democrats. This week, Democrats are planning on unveiling a newly developed stimulus package that will include stimulus checks as well as unemployment benefits. We don't have even a draft yet of this proposal. However, I did discuss this package and what it should include and the price tag that will come along with it in the last couple stimulus updates, so you could see those. The link will be down below in the description. Pelosi has said she's willing to reopen negotiations with the White House. However, the Republicans are totally far-fetched. They are nowhere near this price tag that the Democrats have put on this new proposal. It's going to be in the range of 2.2 to 2.4 trillion, and Republicans are not even willing to do above 1 trillion. So either the price tag is going to have to come down, or this is going to have to be revised, or something's going to have to be left out. But Democrats can vote on this bill without the GOP vote. They can pass it in the House without any Republican support, and then it would be off to the Senate. At this point, we've had several proposals from both sides, and the biggest problem right now is that chasm of the price tag. There's such a tremendous gap still between both parties about how much they want to spend for the next stimulus package, and they just cannot reach that compromise. So far, the highest number that Republicans have laid out is $1.3 trillion for a package, and the Democrats have since come down greatly from that $3.4 trillion HEROES Act that did pass the House back in May. So Pelosi is willing to meet halfway between the Republicans and the Democrats' highest proposal, and so this plan is going to be around $2.4 trillion, and we'll just have to see if Republicans are willing to give in and bend to this price tag. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, as well as Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, have already said that the White House will not even consider this amount, though. So the division is not only with the price tag, but it is also the contents of the package. When it comes down to state and local government funding, as well as funding for schools and hospitals, funding and the amount of testing for the virus is also in question, as well as liability protections for businesses, and the bailout for the USPS and unemployment benefits are also a matter of discussion for the next package, and that's going to be the key to reaching an agreement. And as I mentioned before, both parties are in favor of another check, and so is the president. President Trump has vocally expressed support for another stimulus check. In fact, he even said that he'd be in favor of larger numbers than the Democrats, and we'll see if that happens, but it will probably just stick to 1,200. In both parties' proposals, the Republicans and the Democrats, for example, the HEROES Act that was proposed by the Democrats and passed the House, that called for $1,200 stimulus checks, and then the GOP HEALS Act that also made some progress but never ultimately got passed, also called for another $1,200 direct relief payment. Now, perhaps we wouldn't be at so much of an impasse here if we didn't have the election right around the corner. There is so much political play going on here. There is so much politics on both sides of the aisle and so much blaming. For example, just in recent days, the Democrats have rebuked the Republicans because they were so quick and swift to fill that empty Supreme Court seat, but they were not able to reach a compromise for the next stimulus package. Democrats recently blocked the Republican skinny package as it did not provide nearly enough for Americans in the Democrats' eyes. This is because the Dems don't want to go the piecemeal approach. They're holding out longer for that comprehensive, robust stimulus package that will include all of the details that they want to see in the next bill. And then Republicans went ahead and capitalized on the Democrats not backing their skinny package by accusing them of not wanting to provide direct relief to Americans right before election season. They've declared it an attack on Trump and the GOP's chances in November. Mitch McConnell had recently said, quote, "Their goal is clear." He said, no help for American families before the election. And then in an attempt to broker some bipartisan support for the next bill, we had the Problem Solvers Caucus propose a brand new proposal the other week, and that was a $2 trillion bill, and we'll see if it makes any progress. It probably won't be the final bill that gets passed, but it could just be that legislation that rekindles these negotiations and discussions. In fact, according to the Problem Solvers Caucus, their plan is not to even vote on this bill, but rather it aims to, quote, help break the gridlock on the latest COVID-19 relief package and encourage negotiators to get back to the table. And then when Trump did call on Republicans to go for the, quote, higher numbers, the Democrats then capitalized, and they said, quote, in a statement from Senator Schumer and Pelosi, we look forward to hearing from the president's negotiators that they will finally meet us halfway with a bill that is equal to the massive health and economic crisis gripping our nation. Now, even though the House is scheduled to go on recess for October 2nd and then come back after the election, Pelosi has said that the House will remain in session and they'll stay there until the next package is passed. But experts have a different view. In fact, according to a recent Forbes article, according to economists at Wells Fargo Securities, they believe that there's only a 1 in 4 chance that the sides can reach a compromise in time. It said, quote, ultimately, we think the prospects for pre-election relief legislation are unlikely, as the current position of the two parties appears to be a bridge too far. And this could be a contribution to why the stock market has been in such turmoil lately, with the election heating up right around the corner and so much uncertainty over who's going to win, and this stimulus not being injected to the economy to keep it afloat and buoyed. Perhaps that could be why the market has been so choppy lately. And then according to the senior advisor for government affairs at the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, they had said that they agree that it doesn't feel like we're going to get a deal. The closer to the election, I think the harder it is. So what are your thoughts? What is your opinion? Do you feel that we're going to have to wait until the election is over to see more stimulus injected into the economy? Or do you think we can get it just in time done for the election? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed this stimulus package update. If you did, go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up, smash the like button. Like I said, it does support me and my channel, so I'm so very thankful and grateful when you do that. And if you want to see more videos from my channel, I do post videos now every single solitary day covering business, finance, investing, entrepreneurship, mindset, strategy, and tips and tricks from my own experience. I also do these stimulus package and stimulus check updates. I try to get them out for you ASAP and on point and on time. So if you want to see more videos, go ahead and click that big red button, the subscribe button, and also hit that little notification bell as well. That way you're notified every single time I do make a new video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one.